Did you know that Dollar Tree has cardboard boxes? They do. They have a little shipping area, and these boxes are awesome for crafting. If you do not get a lot of shipping from different orders in your home, this is a great alternative, and you can buy them for $1.25. I'm going to show you how you open it. You just basically open up one of the sides, and it opens up pretty large. I have this blade knife that I got on Amazon, and it is in my Amazon store, and that's the one I'm going to use, and I love it. Okay, I'm going to start with the scrap pieces of cardboard because this was one of the last ones I did. And I loved it so much, I put it first. So that's why I have pieces of cardboard. I'm just going to cut whatever I have into triangle trees, different sizes, different widths, different lengths, okay? Then I'm going to put them on this piece of paper and I'm going to paint them using white chalk paint. You can use whatever color you want, but I'm not going to paint them completely. I'm just going to do different techniques, different styles. So I'm going to paint half of them on one, the other one a couple of stripes, just whatever your heart desires, okay? Then I'm going to take a smaller brush and I'm going to do dots and stripes as I see fit, just to kind of give it a little bit of a more modern farmhouse look. Okay, so now that I have everything pretty much where I want it, I'm going to set it to the side, let it dry, and then we're going to take one of these 16 by 20 canvases from Dollar Tree. You can find them at Dollar Tree Plus. They come 2 in a pack. I'm going to line up the different trees, the taller and thicker ones towards the back, smaller and thinner ones towards the front, and just hot glue them in place. And I want to add some snow. So this is going to be very snowy, kind of Christmassy or winter-like snow. So I'm going to add faux snow all over the top of the trees. So on top of the canvas, right? So I'm just going to add Mod Podge pretty heavily and then just keep adding faux snow. Add more than what you think you need because we're going to dust it in a little bit. So I'm going to tap it down just a little bit just to make sure that Mod Podge really attaches to the snow. And then look at that. It's such a mess, but it's a happy mess. I'm just going to reuse the snow. Put it right back in that baggie. And look how stunning this looks. This is why I put it first, my friends. I love the look. It's so fresh, so minimalistic, but yet so magical. What do you think of this one? For the next Dollar Tree DIY craft, I'm going to take another one of those canvases and I'm going to flip it to its back, okay? Remember, they come 2 in a pack. So I'm going to measure, just kind of see how long and how wide it is on the inside of the frame. Then I'm going to take the cardboard and I am going to just cut several pieces that's going to give me enough to cover pretty much the inside surface of the canvas. I'm going to create little houses and I'm going to make them look different. I'm going to make them look pointy on top, flat on top, and I'm going to create some that are taller and some that are shorter. I freehanded with my pencil first. That way, if I make a mistake, I can always erase it. I did add little windows, and these are very important because we are going to light these up. So keep that in mind. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the smaller, shorter homes so that we can put them in front of them. One thing I really want to recommend is really have a good high quality blade knife and very sharp. It just makes life easier cutting and cutting all of these cardboard. So just keep that in mind. All right, so you can start seeing things kind of evolve here. And again, we just want to create like a little village of houses. And we are going to cover them up. Now you can paint them if you want, whatever you want to cover them up, or you can leave them like this and make them look like gingerbread houses. Up to you. I'm going to use some craft paper. This is a craft paper that I got. I believe this one was at Michael's a long time ago. And I'm just going to cover the back houses in one style and the front homes in a different style. But they're going to complement each other. Then I'm going to use my blade knife and I'm just going to cut off the excess paper. I use Mod Podge to attach it, but you can use adhesive spray or even 2-sided tape if you'd like. So I did the same thing with the smaller ones. And now we're going to bring in some of these LED lights that I do have in my Amazon store as well. I'm going to poke a hole on the canvas and we're going to thread them from the back to the front, which is basically from the front to the back. I'm going to hot glue the battery pack to the back, and then we're going to tape the lights all around the windows using some masking tape from Dollar Tree. This is going to really make it look like the homes are lit up inside, and you're going to see the effect here in just a minute. So just keep doing it around the windows the best as you can, and we're going to hot glue then the homes to the canvas right inside. So add a lot of hot glue, make it a little quick so it doesn't dry up on you, and then place them right on the canvas. Then we're going to do the same exact thing with these smaller homes. We're going to poke another hole on the other side of the canvas, hot glue the battery pack to the back, add the lights with masking tape around the windows, and then hot glue that set of homes on top of the larger homes. I want to give this village a snow-like village look, and I am going to cover the edges with this faux fur ribbon that I got at Walmart. You can use whatever you have on hand. You can use any other ribbon you want. I am going to use this one. I'm just going to hot glue thicker portions on the bottom and the top. For the side portions, I am going to cut the ribbon directly in half and hot glue them in place. I also want to Mod Podge more of that faux snow on top of the homes. This is going to give it a little bit of dimension and just a little bit of like a glittery magical look. So again, I'm just going to add Mod Podge to the top of the homes and then add faux snow as needed. To finish it off, I am going to hot glue 4 of these little greenery picks that I do get on Amazon, but you can use the ones from Dollar Tree as well. I'm going to do 4 of them towards the bottom of the homes, and I think it really brought everything together. I'm going to show you a picture with the lights off, and it looks so magical. I'd love to hear what you think of this one. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, I am going to take another piece of the same cardboard and I'm going to make another tree. This time I'm going to freehand it with a little bit more of a curve look to it. Then I am going to cut it off using my blade knife. Then I'm going to use that first one and trace on top of another cardboard to have 2 of them that have this similar size and similar shape. And then I'm going to paint them. Now you can paint them any color you want. I decided to give it a look similar to the first craft, where it has whites and stripes and dots, that kind of look. So I'm going to do the same thing on these, and I'm going to do the front as well as the back of each. Making our Christmas memories. Now, I painted the base of a couple of them completely white and left the other like that. I changed my mind later on. I'll show you how I fixed it. I'm going to take one of them, just going to cut it directly in half, and then I'm going to hot glue it to each side of the other tree. This is going to create a 3D kind of tree, and it'll stand up nicely. Work a little fast when you add the hot glue because it'll harden on you, and of course, you'll have to take it off, and that's okay. But work a little fast, and it works really well. So here's where I decided to just go ahead and paint the base. It just didn't look finished to me. So I just grabbed a smaller brush and I just painted it completely white. And I think it really did the work. But look how cute this is. You can add anything you want. You can even add bells. You can add faux snow. The possibilities are endless. What do you think of this one? Next Christmas hack, I'm going to take a little piece of paper. It's going to be 2 inches by 2 inches. I'm going to fold it in half, and then I'm going to cut it on an angle from corner to corner. I'm going to keep the side that is folded and open it up into a triangle. Then I'm going to take a piece of cardboard and I'm going to trace the triangle right as you see me doing. And then I'm going to place a little dot right where the fold was. Now I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to trace a line from the top of the triangle all the way down past that little dot. Then I'm going to take the triangle piece of paper and I'm going to just trace another one to each side. We're going to create a star. Recently, I was on Pinterest and I found this tutorial on how to make this 3D star. And I thought I have to try that. Now, the one they made was very large. This one's going to be a lot smaller. So here we are now tracing five of these triangles. Now I'm going to take and I'm going to trace lines from each corner of each triangle to the opposite corner that you see me doing here. Once I haven't traced, I'm going to take the blade knife and I'm just going to cut off the star first. That's the first step. Once I had the star cut out, now I'm going to score each line in the center. What I might score is I am going to use a blade knife, but I'm not going to cut all the way through. I'm just going to cut the top portion of the cardboard. And I'm going to do that to every line inside this star. This is going to give it a 3D look once we start to bend it. So we are going to bend the star going in and out, as you can see. And you're going to keep doing that until you have the star as you want it. Once I had it where I want it, I'm going to give it 1.5 coats of Waverly chalk paint in the white. And the paint actually, once it dries, it makes it just kind of stay stiff. It worked really well. Now I'm going to take the antiquing wax and I'm going to antique it pretty heavily. You're going to see here that I add quite a bit more than what I wanted to, because then I'm going to dry brush more white paint to tone everything down but still have that beautiful distressed look. And then once I have it where I want it, I'm just going to let it fully dry. Let me tell you, this star is so pretty. Wait until you see the reveal. Before we do that, I am going to add some greenery. Just again, some picks from Dollar Tree, ones with the little red berries, and then a tiny little pine cone to finish it off. Now I want this to be an ornament, so I am going to add some baker's twine to the back. Just going to loop it, tighten the knot, and then I'm going to hot glue it to the back of the star on the top portion. And I gotta say, this one is absolutely stunning. It's definitely one of my favorites. What do you think of this one? Will you give this one a try? Let me know down in the comments. I have another video here for you with tons more of Dollar Tree Christmas DIY crafts. Check them out. I'll see you later and have a blessed day. Bye.